I'm gonna probably take shorter to actually explain how to do it than I have prepping this video. So we're gonna take a few of my inserts. I have two backs for the Freak. They made two different styles. This is the old original one, and this is the new style. Both of which do the exact same thing. You have your back that screws into your gun, and then the front that's going to hook into the front of your barrel. Now, uh, obviously, if you don't know, it's kind of important that your threads right here match up with your gun. It's the first thing you need to do if you're upgrading and you don't already have one. When you buy your Freak back, you need to make sure that it works with your barrel. If you don't know how to do that, then you shouldn't be playing paintball. And then on the other side, there's a tip. You can get the All-American, and I know there's a Freak one. There possibly could be other ones out there that I haven't really paid attention to. It screws in there, and personally, I don't think it makes all that big of a difference. The bore size at the beginning, where your barrel is actually staying tight to the gun, or tight to your paintball bore, I think is the most important part. I use an All-American because that's what was given to me, and that's what works and matches my gun color. So I don't have a preference on either the two. I'm yet to see anyone explain to me or show difference in accuracy on the actual tip. It's basically a design thing. The Freak one's going to cost you a little bit more. So with your kit, you can get a single insert that comes with your barrel. You can get the Freak Junior kit, which comes with just a few, and then you can get the full Freak set. I would say, if it's not given to you, if you don't have the option, you have to pay for it, get the full Freak set. I know some people are strapped for money and everything, but basically the point of the Freak insert is to have a wide range of bore sizes, so that no matter what type of paint you get, whatever happens in that day, that you can match it up directly. If you're getting the Freak Junior, you're basically doing the same that having one barrel is. You're just kind of shooting out there and hoping that one of your bore sizes is gonna match your paint. If you have three from the Freak Junior, it's obviously going to be a better chance than just your one bore size working. But go all the way, get the full Freak set, and I would recommend using that. Now, one thing to remember is that if you do go Freak Junior and plan on upgrading, you're going to pay more for the individual inserts later to fill in the spots that you didn't get with the full Freak. So again, I think that's another reason to get the full Freak set. Comes in a very nicely advertised case. It keeps your things more than protected. And these are all your inserts that go inside it. It also has spots for your barrels, and I actually use it to keep one of my extra inserts because I have one that came with my barrel when I originally got it. Got the Freak separate. So now the most important thing is matching up your paint with your bore size. I've taken way too long to explain this, and I'm just going to make this short and simple. The bores, or your inserts, look like this. You're going to have your size marked on there from smallest to biggest, and that's what you're working with. First of all, the way it works is you insert it into the back. It fills in the spots right there, and what most people have done on YouTube when they've explained how to use it. What I'm also going to tell you is that it's very important which side you put in. There are bevels on the outside, what are on one side. The bevel, for those of you who don't know, means it's round. Means that it's been kind of machined off and rounded so that the paint can fit better into it when it's coming out of your gun, out of the breech, which is the actual part of your gun. Right here, that's your breech. This is where the paint comes out. You want the bevel end to go into there. So you need to find the bevel, and probably save you all the problem. The bevel side is the side that says "the," and I am pretty sure that all of the printings on all the inserts are the same, because I have the stainless steel ones, as you saw. I have, and then I also have an individual black one. It's the same on the black one. The beveled side is on the side. The original and the most common Freak inserts actually are made with different colors. It's a color coordinated with the different sizes. The stainless steel ones that I have that are all silver are exactly the same. I just have the all silver because, as you saw, I have a silver gun. So you want to take the, very easy to remember, and insert into your back like this. You just slide it in carefully, and you want the round end. You can even kind of see the round edges on there on the back of mine versus the non-round. Yeah, I don't know if the video will really show it. It's easier to see in person, and like I said, basically kind of gave you a little cheater to remember that the is in the very back. Man, sorry, mirror imaging and looking at that and looking at the camera are just way too complicated for me to get down. So I'm going to take it, and you push it in, it slides in, and you want it to be flush right here. That's the important part right there. It doesn't matter, as you can see, you got some empty playable space right there. That's not, too important. The important part is on that side that you get a flush feel like that. So that basically matches up with your gun. What some people don't know is that your bore size and matching your paint to your bore also helps your efficiency. It will help you, if you don't know what that means, save your air for longer, and you're not going to be using as much air to push your paint out of your gun, and you're not going to have air being wasted by going around the outside of your gun, and inversely that also, or not inversely, but that also helps with your accuracy so that you're not wasting any air shooting around the paintball. So once you have it in there, you want to have it flush, you put the other end on the front, and you're good to go. No. There's a reason they give you multiple ones. And also another thing to remember, if you have the original Freak, you see that little hole there? That's conveniently placed for your number. So way to match up and know if you're doing it right before you insert it is you basically match it up and you see, okay, there's there's the screws that go into the gun, into the breech. You can see that it's visible, so that's going to work. If you put it in backwards and you didn't put the in the right place, you can see that you have a huge space for where the number should be. So that's another way to judge. With the newer style Freak back, it's not as obvious. If I can match it up here. Again, I'm dealing with the mirror imaging. But you can see that if you did do that, you're still going to be able to see the numbers match up. It's just not as clean. When you push it through, make sure I do this right and wouldn't make sense to have an instructional video and do it wrong. You're still going to be able to see your bore size. It's just not as pretty and not as obvious if you get it right or wrong. Remember, on that end, don't worry about that end. If you match this up, this works. The reason you have to worry about the is for the beveled paintball to go into your gun and work correctly. Because the whole point of having this Freak kit and all the inserts is so you do it correctly, so you're getting the most efficiency, most accuracy out of your gun, because that's why you buy a barrel, is to get an accurate paintball.